here at Gravewood. The governors agree, most enthusiastically, that an asset you will be here at Gravewood. Your ability is clear, and your scholarship is here. We are waiting for you, dear, here at Gravewood. Yours sincerely, Miss Winifred Keeble.
So that was that. I've been awarded a scholarship place at Grove Girls' School.
Jolly hockey sticks, all cheer, another Grovewood, yeah, is here. We're pleased to return and eager to learn. Set us on to my part, now we're ready. Jolly hockey sticks, let's go! We're uniformed from head to toe. We've ironed our frocks and labelled our socks. Smuggled shoes for midnight feast and now we're ready.
Welcome back one and all. Don't you run, jump or skip in the halls. And this exit school, we follow the rules. Here at Gravewood. Come along, girls, and you come quickly and quietly, please, girls. Barbara Barrington, leave Beatrice Smith alone. This is a school, not a hairdressing salon.
Jolly hockey sticks, what fun! The autumn term has begun. We've unpacked our trunks and chosen our bunks. For new friends and mental friends, and now we're ready. Welcome back one and all. Don't run, jump or skip in the halls. At this exclusive school we follow the rules. Here at Gravewood, no school can compare. That we would rather be. Open up the door. Won't you come and have a little look inside? Jolly hockey sticks, what fun! The autumn term has begun. We've unpacked our trunks and chosen our bunks. For new friends and better friends, and now we're ready. Welcome back one and all. Run, jump or skip in the front, jump or skip in the this exclusive school. We follow the rules. Here at Gravewood, a Grove girl is keen, always kind and never mean. That's the way it's always been. Here at Gravewood, a Grove girl is neat. We work hard and never cheat. Gaining knowledge is a treat. Here at Gravewood, here at Gravewood.
Look, Maud, that's her. Maisy Martin, the new scholarship girl.
There goes the reputation of the school.
I can't imagine what Miss Keeble and the governors were thinking.
I suppose they just felt sorry for her.
I heard she's super clever.
I heard that she lives in a tiny house in a place called Essex. And her father is an actor.
How awful!
I don't want to sound mean, but a girl like her could never fit in here at Grovewood with sophisticated girls like us.
I bet she's never even been to Paris.
Exactly, Monica. We're going to have to think of some way of getting rid of her for the good of the school.
I agree. Do you have any ideas, Maud?
We'll have to set her up and make it look as though she's done something terrible. Something so super awful that she gets expelled. What school rules need to be broken for instant dismissal?
Cheating, stealing, reading after lights out, and witchcraft.
Well, that should give us plenty to play with then.
Gosh, Maud, this term's going to be such super good fun.
It most certainly is, Monica.
I've nothing against the poor per se, but clearly a girl like that can't stay. She has no breeding, no hope of succeeding.
She's out of her depth.
We'll set her up to fall at the
yes, we know exactly who you are.
I'm new to the other third. Oh, please, come on, Maud.
Don't mind them. They can be absolute rotters at times. They're not too bad, really. I'm sure they'll come around. But you're our first ever scholarship girl, you see. So, may take them a term or two to get used to the idea of you. Or silly, really. You seem like a pretty decent sort to me. I'm Antigone Amelia Fairchild Buchanan, but everyone calls me Tiggy. And this is Henrietta.
Oh, hello there. Everyone calls me Hetty, only Pa calls me Henrietta.
Hetty's great fun. She's going to be a famous explorer one day.
And I'm Cecilia, Sissy for short.
Oh, Sissy is completely wild. She's going to be a poet. Isn't that shocking?
Gosh, I'm Maisy.
Yes, we know.
And what should we call you? What's your pet name?
People just call me Maisy.
Oh, guess what, Maisy? You, me, Sissy and Hetty are all going to be in the same dorm this year. It's going to be such super good fun.
I say, do you like midnight feasts? Oh yes, I've been dreaming of a midnight feast ever since I won the scholarship.
Oh, jubilation! I've smuggled an extra tuck box in. It's full of all sorts of scrummy treats.
And I managed to sneak 4 huge bags of strawberry flavoured sherbet in and these dolly mixtures. One of the prefects nearly spotted me, but Tiggy distracted her.
Oh, Maisy, you're going to simply love it here. One can have an uncommonly good time here at Grovewood. There's always something exciting going on. Hi, Pete. Oh, Cordelia, this is Maisy Martin.
Pleased to meet you, Maisy. Stick with Tiggy and Hetty. They'll look after you. They're both jolly good sorts.
What about me?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Sissy. You're a jolly good sort, too. Now, have you all banked your subs?
Yes, Cordelia.
Unpacked your trunks?
Yes, Cordelia.
And chosen your bunks?
Yes, Cordelia.
Jolly good show, girls. Right, better whiz.
That's Dilly from the lowest sixth. Full name Lady Cordelia Genevieve Marlowe.
Cordelia's head girl, sports captain and an all-round good egg.
Oh, isn't she an absolute dream?
She's perfection
I
personified.
totally adore her.
And I actually want to be her.
Her family basically own the county and mostly everything in it. Even the school. Well, the school building at least.
Grovewood Manor has been the Marlowe family home for generations. Cordelia's great-great-great-great-great-grandpa built it in the 1620s, over 300 years ago.
Gosh, I can't imagine being that rich.
Oh, Dill isn't rich. Well, not anymore. Her family are actually quite hard up. Oh, they had to let a lot of their servants go. They are only just about managing.
Dilly's mother, Lady Marlowe, lives in the East Wing and leases the rest of the building out to the school. And what about Cordelia's father?
Lord Marlowe, didn't you hear? It's been in all the papers. Lord Marlowe died last summer in a tragic accident involving a half-cocked rifle and an over-enthusiastic young stable boy called Tom Copley.
Oh, crikey.
But can you imagine how grand Grovewood must have been in its heyday? Before the Great War, the Marlowe family had over 100 servants.
Oh, it must be super strange for darling Cordelia. But she's such a good egg. She never complains and is always kind and jolly to everyone, even first formers.
There are stories too about secret underground tunnels and priest holes and gold hidden from Oliver Cromwell during the Civil War. Legend has it that the secrets are passed down from generation to generation. But poor Cordelia's father died so unexpectedly that he never managed to share the secrets.
There's ghost stories too. Sometimes you can hear singing and Latin chants in the first formers' locker room. Rumour has it that a spirit of a 17th century priest is trapped in one of the lockers.
That's more likely it's just a load of tosh. But it's rather good fun, don't you think?
It's not tosh, you know. I've heard them.
Generally, it's only first formers and Sissy who believes the stories.
Terrible news, gang. Daphne Harrington has broken her ankle.
Her silly goose of a pony collapsed
Calamity Jane threw her. So we're going to need a new centre for the upper third hockey team. I say, you don't play hockey by any chance, do you, Maisy?
Well, no, I've never actually played.
Botheration.
But I have read up on all the rules.
Great, welcome aboard. First training session for the Games Mistress, Miss Joyce, in 30 seconds. Don't be late. Toodle pip.
Crikey, this school is amazing. It's everything I hoped it would be. Midnight feasts, hockey, new pals.
Such fun!
Come on, girls, let's get into tip-top shape. This term we are going to beat those silly toads from Edinburgh Grammar. And for that, we're going to have to train super hard. So come on, my top team. Knees up, knees up, knees up, 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 up. And start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, girls, quick sticks. And fully off. 3, 2, 1.
When the team are playing hockey, we bully off and stand behind the line. Send a pass to our midfielder. Stick, scoop, shoot and don't waste time. Defend, attack and dribble. We play the game and always have a try. Hit and sprint into a circle. Run, pass, push and never die. Hurrah! Strike from the penalty corner. We play the game with all our heart and soul. Group with girls will deliver. Flick the ball and aim to score a goal. Strike from the penalty corner. Play the game with all our heart and soul. Girls will deliver. Score a goal.
Well done, new girl. You're a natural. What's your name, girlie?
She's Maisy, miss. Maisy Martin, the scholarship girl.
Well, Maisy, you're an absolute whiz at hockey, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the team. With you on board, we may actually stand a chance at beating the Helford Grammar bunch.
3 cheers for Maisy. Hip hip.
Hurrah!
Hip hip.
Hurrah!
Hip hip.
Hurrah!
Oh, please. Gosh, you're really fast at running, Maisy.
And you're a super shooter. You're much better than Daphne Harrington.
Henrietta?
What? It's true.
I know. But poor Daphne is in hospital with a broken ankle, so we really shouldn't be mean.
The supper bell! Come on! Gosh, time really does fly here at Grovewood.
Come on, Stanley, old chap, the coast is clear.
What will happen if we get caught?
We won't get caught, Stanley. Digby boys have been using those secret tunnels for generations to visit Grover girls without ever getting caught. And besides, you heard the bell. They're all in supper.
Can I see the photograph again? Gosh, she looks super pretty, Walter. She looks like a film star.
She's a cracker, isn't she?
What's her name again?
Sybil. Or Delia. Or something.
Are you sure she's your girlfriend?
Well, it's not official, of course, but we met at Cousin Archie's wedding and we just sort of hit it off. We were talking together for a good couple of minutes. I couldn't believe it when she said she was a Grovewood girl. I was just about to tell her I was stationed along the lane at Digby Grammar, when she sort of just disappeared off and I couldn't find her again. I think she must have had to leave early or something.
Dash it, Walter. I wish I could chat with girls that easily, but whenever I see one, I just freeze. And then my mouth goes as dry as cotton wool, and my legs feel like jelly.
I know what you mean, Stanley. I must admit, I did feel a trifle peculiar. Girls can be intimidating. I think it's the way they roll their eyes when one is talking.
Exactly. You never quite know what they're thinking. And I just panic. I say, Walter, have you ever wondered what the world would be like without any girls?
Gosh, no.
Me neither.
I imagine it would be pretty bally awful, though. I mean to say, there'd be no cook, no nanny, no mother either. They were all girls once, you know. Even Nanny named. Don't let that moustache of hers fool you.
You're right as always, Walter. It's just, whenever I see a girl, I get in such an awful tizzy, my mouth dries up and my head goes dizzy. And my hands go super itchy, then my left knee goes all twitchy, and I start to try to speak, but I make a high-pitched squeak. And then my face will go up, then I find I'm struck down, then they do the playful giggle thing, and everything starts drinking. And my heart beats fast, and my eyes go pop like a greedy chap in a sweetie shop. Licorice swills and candy pals, sherbet dips and scary gals, lemon chops and lollipops and...
Stop! There's really nothing to it, old chap. Just do what I do and follow my lead, as it were. When you sport a fine young filly, there's no need to go all silly. Just give a nod and flick your hair a cheek, you wink and a stare. Say, what are you looking grand? Do you mind if I hold your hand? And that's the way to talk to girls, my friend. That's the way to talk to girls. Stanley!
You're an inspiration. When you spot a fine young filly, there's no need to get all silly. Just give a nod and flick your hair a cheek, you would understand. And that's the way to talk to girls, my friend. That's the way to talk to girls. Now I know. That's the way to talk to girls. Nothing.
Listen! Someone's coming! Quick, hide!
Gosh, Maud, you're an absolute whiz at stealing apple pies.
I can't believe Cook didn't notice.
I do feel slightly rotten. I mean, stealing is pretty bad form.
But it isn't really stealing, is it? We're just borrowing them. The ends justify the means.
Well, what does that mean?
It means we've taken the apple pies for the good of the school. We'll hide them under Maisy Martin's bunk and tell Miss Keeble we saw her stealing them, which will mean Maisy will be expelled.
It almost feels too easy.
Sometimes the simplest plans are best.
Might we just eat a couple each first? After all the effort we've gone to come up with the plan and stealing them from Cook, it only feels right we should give ourselves a small reward.
You're right, and they are so delicious. Come on, let's tuck in.
And what is going on here? And what are you girls eating? apple pies. And if I'm not very much mistaken, they look like the apple pie stolen from the kitchen. I have no choice but to report you to Miss Keeble. I can't imagine what's gotten into you, and I am shocked to the core. You will each lose 5 merit marks.
But
No buts, girls. Donkeys but, and young ladies do not. I will take the pies, please. Greedy girls get fat ankles. And nobody wants to marry a girl with fat ankles.
we're sorry, Miss Joyce.
Disgraceful.
Now we're for it. What if we get expelled? Miss Keeble already has it in for me after that unfortunate incident with the croquet mallet last term.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about that.
It wasn't funny. Miss Keeble almost lost an eye. Then you really should have done the decent thing and owned up for it, rather than letting me take all of the blame.
Stuff and nonsense, Monica. There was nothing to gain from both of us being in trouble. Anyway, there's no need to worry about Miss Joyce. She won't tell on us because she needs us on her hockey team. But being rumbled does mean we'll have to come up with a new plan to get rid of that ridiculous Maisy girl. I've got an idea. Come on.
I think that was her.
Which one?
It's hard to say. They all look somewhat similar in their pinafores.
Can I see that photograph again? None of those girls look like this very much.
Well, to be absolutely on the level with you, Stanley, that is a photograph of Greta Garbo.
Oh, I knew she looked familiar. Why have you got a picture of Greta Garbo? Was she at your cousin Archie's wedding too?
No! Obviously, I'd prefer a photo of the girl from the wedding, but I saw this picture of Greta in a magazine and thought she'd do until I got the real thing.
Makes sense.
Shh!
What did you think of your first Crowfoot shepherd's pie, Maisy?
Excellent. Almost as good as Mother's.
You wait until Sundays. We have poached peaches and custard on Sundays. It's delicious if you avoid the lumps.
Right. Who's coming with me to the stables then? I promised Daphne I'd keep an eye on Calamity Jane for her while she's stuck in hospital.
Do you ride, Maisy?
Well, I like riding a bike, and I can't imagine a horse is that different.
Oh, Maisy, you are funny.
Cordelia! Whatever's wrong?
Have you had bad news? It's Daphne Harrington's ankle.
It's worse than that. My family are in the most terrible dire straits. It's worse than any of us had realised. Daddy has been hiding things from Mummy for years and years. And since Daddy's accident, that stable boy, Tom Copley, has been blackmailing Mummy. It's all a great big ghastly mess.
Poor Dilly, I can't bear to see you upset.
This is a letter from my mother. We're going to have to sell Grovewood and go and live in our tiny little 5-story Georgian townhouse in Knightsbridge. I'm poor like you now, Maisy dear.
Will Lady Marlowe sell the building to the school?
No, I think the school is going to have to close.
No, it can't.
I literally only just got here. I'm sorry, Maisy dear, but Mother says there's some super rich American who's offered her pots of money for the old place. He plans to turn Grovewood into a hotel.
An American?
How ghastly!
To sell would clear all our debts.
There must be something we can do.
Mother has tried everything. We've sold all of our assets and most of Devon. Grovewood is the only thing left to sell.
Poor Dilly.
Every little comfort will have to go. Say goodbye to the only life I know. And this school and all the grounds
It's not easy being working class. It's not easy being poor. In fact, it's quite a bore. It's not easy being broke. I don't know how I'll cope. It's not easy being working class.
Oh, dear. I shall miss
All my bunnies and my chums. We've exhausted all the family funds because of what we owe. This school will close its doors and we'll have to go. Sears was my mare. We're leaving on a prayer, and my new family name will never be the same. It's not easy being stony broke. It's not easy being poor. In fact, it's quite a bore. It's not easy being broke. I don't know how I'll cope. It's not easy being stony broke. It's not easy being working class.
Crikey, Dilly, this is serious.
We'll have to be brave. Stiff upper lip and all that.
Nonsense! Where's your fighting spirit? We don't give up that easily. We're British.
There really is nothing we can do, unless you have $1 million or so quietly stashed away somewhere. Oh, what about the hidden mile of gold?
Don't be a dapper, Maisy. We told you. That's just some silly made-up story.
No, actually, it's not just a made-up story. There really are tunnels and ghosts and gold, all dating back to the Civil War. It's just we have no idea where any of it is. No idea at all. We just know that it's somewhere at Grovewood. There are a couple of clues. Go on. Grandpa used to say that the treasure was protected with 80 keys.
Gosh, that's a lot of keys.
And a lot of locks.
Anything else? Anything at all? Something about elephants crying or dying or something.
Elephants live in Africa or India, so maybe that's where the treasure is.
The British hadn't got as far as Africa in the 17th century, and besides, the one thing we know for sure is that the gold is somewhere here at Grovewood.
There was something about a 7-letter alphabet as well.
Gosh, that'll make spellings a whole lot easier.
Yes, but it doesn't really help us much in finding Cordelia's gold.
Oh, how many letters are in the Indian alphabet?
Oh, about 46, I think.
That's no good then.
What about the African alphabet?
I'm not sure they even have one. Or is there anything else you can remember, Cordelia?
I remember Grandpa mumbling lots, mainly in Latin. Mother said she thought he'd lost his marbles.
I think your mother was right. It sounds like your dear Grandpa was completely round the twist.
Sissy!
I know. We can form a top-secret riddle-solving society. All those in favour say aye.
Aye! Right! I declare the first meeting of the TGGSRSS open. Sissy, can you take minutes, please?
Certainly, Tiggy.
Chair lady, Sissy. You have to call me chair lady.
Excuse me, chair lady, I have a question.
Yes, Hetty?
What does TGGSRSS stand for?
The Grovewood Girls' Top Secret Riddle Solving Society.
Oh, got it.
Should I write that down?
I'm not sure. Maybe not, just in case anyone finds it. It's supposed to be a secret society after all.
Maybe we shouldn't write anything down, just to be on the safe side.
Let's vote. All those in favour of not writing anything down, please raise your hand.
Right, well, that's decided then. No notes to be taken. So, what clues do we have? Let's look at all the facts, one by one. Let's think about hunters with a gun, shooting elephants in the sun. How can they call that fun? Anyone? No, no,
No, we haven't a clue. We wish we knew. No, we haven't a clue. We're as baffled as you. A 7-lettered alphabet might help us clear tomorrow day. It really hasn't helped us yet.
Try not to stress, try not to fret.
These things don't tell us a lot, but it's all we've got. And still, we haven't a clue. Oh, how we wish we knew. And still, we haven't a clue. We're as baffled as you.
Achoo!
Bless you.
What was that? The ghost in the cloakroom.
Ghost don't sneeze.
All right, come on out. Show yourselves.
Hello!
Walter? Who's Walter? The annoying boy I told you about from Archie Fairchild's wedding.
Oh, yes.
What on earth are you doing here, Walter?
We were looking for you.
Whatever for? And who are you?
I'm Stanley Toddington Dodge. I say, sorry to hear your family's in the soup.
How long have you been there?
Quite a long time actually. My legs have gone to sleep.
How did you get in here?
Never mind that. I think it's about time you both left before we all end up in heaps of trouble.
Fair point. Come on, Stanley, old chap.
Where are you going? The door is this way.
Oh, we don't go that way. We use the underground tunnels. It leads right from the edge of our cricket green to the first former's cloakroom.
Boys have been popping up and down for years.
Oh, have they indeed? And tell me, do they sometimes sing and practice their Latin verse down in the tunnels?
Rather. There's even a sort of old piano thing down there.
It's a harpsichord.
Well, a few of the keys are a tad sticky, but you're fine if you stick to playing anything in C major.
That's the mystery of the cloakroom ghosts solved.
I told you I hadn't imagined it.
Come on, we'll show you the tunnels.
Sissy?
Do get a move on, Monica.
I'm going as quickly as I can.
Are you sure these are the papers?
I think so. Yes, look, it has the date on the top.
Excellent. Time for Puppy of the plan.
How thrilling.
Good morning, gals.
Good morning, Miss Keeble. Good morning, Miss Joyce. Good morning, everybody.
I have called this special assembly here today because I have a very upsetting announcement to make. Miss Sharp, the music mistress, reported to me that last night somebody broke into her desk and stole a copy of next week's music exam papers. I have been a headmistress for almost 20 years and never, in all that time, have heard of such scandalous behaviour. I can assure you that when the bad egg who is responsible is found out, there will be serious consequences. If, however, the gal or gals responsible make themselves known before they are found out, this will be taken into consideration. And now on to the main reason of the assembly being called. As you are aware, our beautiful building here at Grovewood has been generously leased to us by the Marlowe family. Unfortunately, I had a meeting with Lady Marlowe this morning, and she advised me that, regrettably, she has plans to sell the building to a property developer. And that consequently, the school must find new premises or cease to be. I have sent letters to all your parents and guardians, and I will endeavour to keep you updated on events as they unfold. But for now, it's stiff uppers and business as usual. Miss Joyce.
Thank you, Headmistress. Well done to the junior hockey team who played a super junior hockey match with the girls from Chipping-Ongar Ladies College. And although they didn't win, it was a jolly close run thing, and they came an honourable second. On other news, I received a letter from Daphne Harrington the other day saying that her ankle is much improved and she should expect to be up and about very soon. She would like to also thank all the girls who sent her flowers and cards and Fortnum and Mason hampers.
Thank you, Miss Joyce. We will now sing our school song.
A Grover girl is keen, always kind and never mean. That's the way it's always been here at Grovewood. A Grover girl is neat, we work hard and never cheat. Gaining knowledge is a treat here at Grovewood. Here at Grovewood.
Thank you, girls. Off you go. Expand your minds. Soak up knowledge and Julia Edwards, do your belt up properly.
Gosh, can you believe the school might close?
That's what comes from letting a scholarship girl in. If the school closes, it will be Maisy Martin's fault. That's why it's so important we do what we can to get rid of her.
When Miss Keeble mentioned the still in exam papers, I could feel my heart thumping in my chest and my face turning bright red. I bet we looked super guilty.
Nonsense. Miss Keeble doesn't have a clue. And anyway, we're doing it for the good of the school. We'll hide the stolen exam papers in Maisy Martin's trunk and get one of the first formers to dob her in. Come on.
Those two sneaks are definitely up to something fishy.
You don't suppose they're responsible for taking the exam papers, do you?
I don't know. I hope not. It's such a horrid business, I don't even want to think about it.
I hope they find whoever is responsible very soon. What do you think will happen to them when they're caught? No pudding for a month?
6 of the best.
No, worse I think. It's in the school rules. Cheating or stealing could both lead to instant expulsion! Gosh, well, if the school closes, we're all going to have to leave anyway, so...
Do you think it will?
I hope not. This school is simply tops.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
In the meantime, let's hope they catch those exam paper thieves quickly. It's simply ghastly, all us looking at each other with such suspicion.
Let's all be super vigilant. Let's keep an eye out for anyone acting suspicious or sneaking around.
Good idea. Come on.
Shh! Don't say anything.
Maisy Martin, do not move another inch. Words fail me, Maisy Martin. We have thought that you'd use our scholarship scheme to work harder and better your family fortunes. But it seems I have made a grave error of judgment. You have let me down, you have let the school down, and you have let yourself down.
What have I done?
You know perfectly well what you have done. You're a liar, a cheat, and fraud. These were found in your trunk this morning.
The stolen exam papers!
Maisy, how could you? Honestly, Miss Keeble, I have absolutely no idea how they got there. Please, you have to believe me.
Marjorie, whatever's wrong?
A boy in the first former's locker room.
Are you sure it was a boy and not one of those girls from 3B? Some of them are quite sturdy.
No, I tell you, I saw a boy.
Cecilia, take Miss Joyce to the staff room for a rest.
Oh, Miss Keeble, come bring me! Oh, Miss Keeble, something awful has happened. I would do such a terrible thing.
What
Why would you do such a terrible thing, Maisy?
Gosh, I feel like it's going to be one of those days. Girls to your dormitories immediately, and Maisy, you're sent to Coventry while I write a telegram to your parents. Off you go, girls. Oh, yes.
Hello, Maisy dear. You'll be in for it if anyone catches you talking to me. I wanted to check you're okay. Well, I've been better. Maisy, I've been thinking about everything that has happened, and you couldn't possibly have stolen the exam papers or written on the corridor walls. You were with us the whole time. I can't prove anything, but I think you've been set up by Monica and Maud. They've had it in for you ever since you arrived. I'm going to tell Miss Keeble as soon as I can. She's busy hunting the school for boys at the moment.
Do you think it's Walter and Stanley again?
More than likely. They'll get a terrible scare if Miss Keeble catches them.
Thank you for believing in me, Dilly. You're a brick. I've been thinking too. I think I may have sold where your family gold is hidden.
Really? Golly, how exciting!
Come on, let's go see if I'm right.
Where are you, you cat? If there's a boy in my school, I shall find him.
Walter, where are you? Which way is it? I know this is a bad idea.
STD! Stanley Toddington Dodge!
Wait for me, Stanley, old chap. Oh, heck.
Don't move a muscle. I've got you now. Just you wait till our headmistress gets hold of you. You won't be so pleased with yourself then, will you? You reprobate.
Look, is that a mouse?
Miss Joyce, where's Miss Keeble?
She'll be on her way as soon as possible. Cordelia, what are you doing with Maisy? You know nobody should be talking to her.
But Miss Joyce, Maisy couldn't possibly have stolen the exam papers or written on the corridor walls. She was with us the whole time. Please stop Miss Keeble from sending that telegram.
What difference does it make? The whole school's going to close anyway.
No, I don't think it is. Look!
What are they?
I think they're hot water bottles. No, I don't think they are.
What is this? It's the missing Marlowe gold.
The missing Marlowe gold?
Yes.
Oh.
There's loads more down in the tunnel.
Really? It was in the harpsichord the boys were talking about.
Boys?
But my goodness, the school is saved. However did you work it out?
It was all Maisy, really.
It was quite simple. The 7-letter alphabet referred to the musician scale, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and back to A again. The white ivory on piano keys comes from elephant tusks, and elephants die when hunters kill them for their ivory.
Of course.
And the 80 keys are piano keys.
Or harpsichord keys.
When Walter and Stanley said there was a harpsichord in the hidden tunnel, it suddenly all made sense.
Who are Walter and Stanley?
Never mind, the point is the school will be saved.
Hurrah!
What's all the hullabaloo for?
Oh, Miss Keeble, we have some splendid news. We figured out the riddles and worked out all the clues. Alphabets and elephants, and Maisy got them all. And now we have the money to save our school.
Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy. She saved the school and saved the day, so we don't have to move away. Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy. The mortgage lenders can't foreclose, which really only goes to show that Maisy is a Grovewood gal, a brick, a whiz, a diamond, a pearl.
Girls, this is delightful. delightful. I'm spinning in a whirl. Maisy, dear, our heroine, I'm making you deputy head girl.
But Miss Keeble, the school rules must still be upheld. Have you all forgotten? Maisy is expelled.
Monica, Maud, what's that on your hands?
It's the same as on the corridor walls. I don't understand.
But Miss Keeble, Monica and Maud have behaved like absolute stinkers towards Maisy ever since she arrived.
They've been trying to frame her for all sorts of horrible things.
Maud, Monica, is this true?
Was it you two who wrote on the corridor wall?
We did it for the good of the school, Miss Keeble. Girls like her shouldn't be at our school.
If it wasn't for Maisy, they wouldn't even be in school. So,
Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy! Her quick wits and clever skills means that we can pay the bills. Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy! There's so much she doesn't know, which really only goes to show that Maisy is a graduate gal, a brick, a whiz, a diamond, a pearl.
What's going to happen to us?
School rules must be upheld. Monica and Maud, you're expelled.
But we're really, really sorry.
Maisy, dear, what do you think?
Well, they have been super mean to me, but I think we should give them one last chance.
Really?
Really? Thank you, Maisy. 3 cheers for Maisy.
3 cheers for Maisy.
3 cheers for Maisy! Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy! She saved the school and saved the day, so we don't have to move away. Hip, 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 hooray for Maisy! The mortgage lenders come to close, which really only goes to show that Maisy is a graduate girl, a brick, a whiz, a diamond, a pearl. A graduate girl is keen, always kind and never mean. That's the way it's always been here at Grovewood. A graduate girl is neat, we work hard and never cheat. Gaining knowledge is a treat here at Grovewood. Here at Grovewood. Thank you for seeing our show. A huge thank you. If you enjoyed our show, there's just one thing to do. Follow us on Instagram. Tell your mum and tell your nan. Tell your aunts and uncles too. Please treat us a good review. If we get more retweets, we get bums on seats.